Hey guys, it's PonkyPlays. Welcome to our Raid Shadow Legends video. So hopefully today's video will be really quick. Right now the extra legendary event is going on for ancient shards, and I was pretty sure it had been a bit since I last pulled a legendary champion from my ancient shards. So I actually went through my old videos just to count and see, and it's been over 160 since I last pulled a legendary. So I figured I'm getting close to Mercy. I should hopefully be getting really close to pulling a legendary right now. I have enough shards so that I should be guaranteed to pull a legendary within those shards. Hopefully sooner than later, because I'd rather not have to use up too many, but I mean, since I'm so close, it's kind of worth going for the extra legendaries. I typically, unless I'm like really close, don't go for them. Not because they're not good, but because I just like saving up my shards. But again, I'm pretty close. I think I shouldn't need to summon too many, and honestly, I'm kind of hoping for dupes. I mean, there are definitely a few legendary non-void champions that I would love to have that might impact my account pretty well, but right now I definitely would like to fill up my faction guardians for legendaries, because I don't have any of them maxed out, and it'd be not only great to max them out, but also would be great to be able to start empowering some of my champions. So I don't know, who knows what I'll get. Hopefully though, again, it won't take too much. So let's just go ahead and get started. Ooh, wish me luck. Okay. Okay, so actually both of them are new champions for me. Not bad. Countess Lix. I do have Astrolon, so having the partners is pretty awesome. And Countess Lix is pretty great as well. She's a really nice control champion. There's a little bit of funkiness to her kit, but definitely not a bad one. Okay. And I definitely kind of do need help on my Demons Faction Wars, and she looks incredible, so not mad about that. And then Crackling the Blackened. I remember looking at his kit. I don't remember if I thought he was good or not. Let me really quickly go through, I guess, their kits. So, Countless Licks attacks an enemy twice, has a 30% chance of placing Weaken, then goes up to 50% when you book her. The A2 attacks all enemies 3 times, each hit 100% chance when booked of placing decreased speed, and each hit also 100% chance of decreasing the enemy's turn meter by 10%. Not bad at all. I wish it was on a 4 going down to a 3 turn cooldown. That's my only complaint about that skill, but other than that, it's a pretty decent skill. And then you've got attacks all enemies, has a 75% going up to 100% chance of placing block active skills for 2 turns, which is great. Also decreases the cooldown of all ally skills except for herself by 1 turn, which is also great. Again, my issue with this skill is the fact that it goes down to a 5 turn. I feel like it should be at the very least a 4 turn cooldown. That's like your average block active skills duration. I understand it's got the cooldown, which is awesome. That's my biggest complaint with Countess Lix, is just her cooldowns. But other than that, she's pretty great. Removes 1 random debuff from Astrolon at the start, and this champion at the start of each turn. Only available with Astrolon, which is fine. And then fills her turn meter by 5% each time an ally receives a debuff, which this is really nice. makes her go really fast, which almost makes up for the cooldown that she has. But still really nice passive right there. Crackling the Blackened, let's see. So he's an Ogren support, Force Affinity. He attacks an enemy twice. Each hit has an 80% chance of placing the big version heal reduction for 2 turns. Goes up to 100% chance, which is nice. He teams up with a random ally from the Ogren tribe faction. The ally joining the attack will use their default skill. Okay, not bad. There's a lot of really hard-hitting Ogrens, or just good A1 Ogrens in general. And then heal reduction is relevant in some places, like if you're doing specific comps on Nether Spider or Amius. So this could be good. Let's see, A2 attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance going up to 100 of placing decreased accuracy and a weakened debuff for 2 turns. Increases the duration of all continuous heal buffs on all allies by a turn. I'm assuming he must place continuous heals with his other skill. It damage is based on attack. I mean, decreased accuracy is not bad against bosses. Weaken is great. Increasing the duration of continuous heals is okay. I guess it could pair up really well with other continuous healers, but it should honestly be just all buffs, but that's fine. On a 3-turn cooldown, not bad. Restores 50% of each ally's destroy max HP, that's okay. And places 30% reflect damage buff and a continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns. This is definitely the weakest of his skills. It's on a 3-turn cooldown, which is nice. Reflect damage is a very niche buff. Destroying max HP or restoring destroy max HP is very circumstantial. There's only a few places that destroy max HP. At the very least, I wish this was like a double continuous heal, or like a heal and a continuous heal. So like a heal based on his max HP and then continuous heals. I don't know, something, maybe even a cleanse. This skill is a little bit lackluster for sure. And then his passive, whenever a continuous heal buff is activated on an ally, has up to a 50% chance of decreasing the duration of all debuffs on that ally by 1 turn. So at least there he's kind of cleansing debuffs. A 50-50 chance. It's interesting. I don't know. I wish it was something different, because there's people that just flat out cleanse. When it's like Doom Priest, you know, they flat out just cleanse whenever they have their turn. So it's alright. His first 2 skills are definitely pretty decent. It's just the passive in this that are a little bit... Like, the passive's not terrible still, but I just don't like the fact that it's not guaranteed, or that it doesn't do something else. I don't know. But it's not a terrible, definitely worse Ogrens out there. I've gotten a lot of new champions lately. Well, there you guys go. That is going to be it for today's video. I'm kind of surprised that I keep pulling new champions. I don't have... like every champion, obviously. My roster isn't completely maxed out or anything. I'm not a pay to win. So there's definitely a lot of champions that I still have left to pull. But I was getting to the point where I felt like I was pulling dupes just as often, if not more often, than I was pulling new champions. So it's weird to be getting so many new champions back to back, I feel like. I guess the last champion I did pull, I won't spoil who it was, but it was a repeat. But most of the new pulls I've been getting, or the recent pulls I've been getting, have been new. Not mad necessarily about those 2 though. Definitely, again, worse champions out there. There's an event going on. Oh, fusion warm-up. Okay. I actually haven't paid attention to who the new fusion is. I haven't gone for most fusions as of late, just the ones that have seemed kind of like must get, like Titus. That's gonna be it for today's video though, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a fun time pulling. I'm glad I didn't have to pull too many, although I did end up pulling a little bit more than I was expecting. But I still have a decent-ish amount of ancient shards, and they're not very difficult to get, so I'm not too worried. Either way, that'll be it for today's video, so until the next time, guys, take care.